Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. Let's get out of the hidey hole, take a look around, close it up, grab Wolfie, and continue in what I believe is west. No, that is not west. Okay, this is west. That would have been one heck of a beginning of an episode. But yeah, we're back. Far Lands or Bust. We are now at 64% of our Child's Play charity fundraiser over at farlandsorbust.com. Oh, trying to place a torch in the water. 64%, that is $18,902.78 raised by all you guys, so that is very amazing. I appreciate it. And of course, yesterday we got up the 40% milestone video because that's how far behind I am. The 40% milestone videos, for those of you who missed it, which it doesn't seem like many of you missed it. That turned out to be a very popular video. We went to the moon. Remember that episode? It was like 4 or 5 episodes ago where I was talking about how I compare my goals and aspirations for life. I compare the likelihood of such things to, well, perhaps it's an unlikely goal or dream that I have to do this or, you know, this or that, but it's more likely to happen than going to the moon. Turns out I went to the moon, and not really, but we just we met up in Moonbase Alpha with BOO and Vintage Beef, and that game actually has been out for a little bit over a year, or maybe almost 2 years. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but yeah, that's a fun little game to have with some friends. That was a good time, and I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it. Please check it out if you haven't, because it's up there in what I believe to be the top 10 of the videos on my channel. So check that out. And that's always a scary thing. I know when we recorded it, I had a good time, and when I was editing it, I was just cracking up. I couldn't breathe at certain points. I had to like stop and step away from the computer because I was laughing too much. But it's always one of those things I worry if other people will find it funny, or if it's just because I was there and, you know, those are my friends who I'm talking with that I think it's excruciatingly funny. But it turns out my fears were laid to rest, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed that, and I'm really glad. And I don't know, maybe we'll perhaps not to get redundant, I don't want to do it again for another milestone video, but maybe just for fun we'll meet up. Maybe we'll invite some more guys from the Mindcrack server to come check out Moonbase Alpha, do the free-for-all thing where we can just, instead of worrying about suffocating to death after 20 minutes, we can actually just run around and see what crazy shenanigans we can get into on the moon. But yeah, I had a good time with that, and I'm glad at the positive response. And I know I've kind of gotten away from the 10 and 20% milestone videos. I should probably make some bread and eat at the near date. I've been 2.5 hearts down for quite a while. Check out this amazing vista. I swear, this version of Fraps really makes the terrain generation slow, and I've allocated all the RAM I can to Java Minecraft here, 2 gigs, and I've recently upgraded my RAM to 16 gigs, which is overkill, I know, but it, you know, peace of mind. But still, just the terrain generation. If I cycle Fraps, you know, everything will just bunk, pop right up, but I like to keep it an uninterrupted recording here. But yeah, what was I saying? I know I've gotten away from the first couple milestone videos were IRL videos with my face in your face, talking about different things, but I've kind of gotten away from those just because I don't feel that my you're dead, sir. My video recording capabilities are as good as my video game recording capabilities, and I really don't want my channel to turn into that. This is a Let's Play series channel. This is a gameplay channel. Also, obviously, my shyness and introversion might have something to do with it. If I had the choice of whether or not to show my mug on camera, I would choose not to. So yeah, I've been trying to work on, you know, these milestone videos kind of using them as an excuse to do something that frequently gets requested, or obviously getting more in tune with multiplayer stuff, and just doing random offshoots like that Race for Wool map, and of course Moonbase Alpha, just finding weird fun games and things and situations to get in and make them a little bit longer form. Frog in the throat. Frog in the throat. Pig on the ground. So yeah, that's why they've been about 50 minutes each or so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more of that for the milestone videos than, say, looking at my face, because I'll spare you all of that. But the 50% milestone video, I'm still planning on a 5-hour live stream. Kind of get my sea legs ready for the celebration for the 100% live stream, but I'm still trying to decide when I want to do that. I'm assuming everybody's going to vote for a weekend. I thought about bringing back Whiskey Wednesday, but for a 5-hour live stream that might be a bit much. I don't want to go nuts. And for those of you who don't know, way back in the history of the KurtJMac channel, one of my first live streams I did on a Wednesday night, and I just happened to be enjoying some whiskey, and it turned into a thing. It was actually a one-off thing. I never did it again, but it was people once in a while request that now and again. But I don't know, maybe next weekend I'll keep you fully updated, and I'll do updates here on the channel, and follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, Farlands Bust fan page for constant updates to that stuff. And if you do have a twitch.tv account, be sure to follow twitch.tv/KurtJMac, and then you'll get notifications for whenever I'm going live, whether or not it be for the 5-hour live stream or many other just random impromptu live streams. So that's what the 50% is going to be, and the 60% is still in the works. So we're catching up, and now we're on 64%. So perhaps by the time we reach 70%, we'll have the 60% recorded. So, that's awesome, though. It's certainly given me something to do. Indeed. Speaking, I guess, of the channel and things to do, the last episode I kind of talked about, it was 150 episodes since we started our Farlands journey, and I was waxing poetic about the state of the show, Farlands or Bust specifically, and, you know, what we're doing here, and oh gosh, I have an itch on my ear, and it's underneath my headset. I can't do anything about it. Endure. Okay, the show, I was kind of wondering if you guys still like this kind of vloggy question and answer style Farlands or Bust, or if you want something else, more news, or just more relaxed off the cuff stuff, or more guests and stuff like that. And it seemed like the overwhelming response was to keep it as it is. You like the vlog question and answer style stuff, and you like the Minecraft news and other relevant news every now and again, and space news whenever I just, it gives me a chance to talk about any topic I really damn well please. And so I think that's where I'll be going. I know I also got good response for having guests, so I think occasionally I'll start thinking about having guests via Skype. Not in the game, but just via Skype. Maybe I'll be able to pipe the video feed through to the Skype guests, just so they know. Ooh, I'm stocking up on food here for Wolfie. And he's full. What can we get rid of to get more food? Because we know Wolfie's gonna need it. Oh, okay, well, guess that worked. Oh, I ate that. Okay, well, dog treats. Taste like cardboard. What was I saying? Oh yeah, having guests. So yeah, they'll be able to hopefully follow me along. I had a problem with that the first time I did that with Lorgon 111 because my computer and internet was pretty slow, so both recording and screen sharing at the same time caused a bunch of lag, but hopefully the new computer, and I've recently upgraded my internets to a slightly faster tier. So hopefully that's not much of an issue. But yeah, we'll have to be testing that out in the coming weeks here, having some guests, either people you're all familiar with or just people you have never even heard of before. It'd be nice to have just kind of some random, people, not random people, but people who do YouTube and are associated with gaming and Minecraft and things like that. Obviously is more pertinent or even, you know, charity and child's play charity and stuff like that. Might be interesting to have on. I don't know how much pull I have in terms of getting higher profile guests, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, let's. Oh, I thought this was gonna like form into a mountain, but it is not. It is instead the. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. I've lost my creative wordsmithery. Wordsmithery. That right there is a new word. So perhaps I have gained it back altogether. Alright, so the moon is rising. Some lighting glitches. And let's go to sleep. And awakeness. And escaping air. I don't know what the was. Indeed. But yeah, I guess speaking of similar style stuff with guests and podcasty type situations, for those of you who don't know, I am part of the Mindcrack server. You know, contrary to the fact that I'm rarely on the server. But Good and those guys recently started a new YouTube channel called Mindcrack Network. So youtube.com/Mindcrack Network. And they uploaded the first Mindcrack podcast up there. Of course, for anybody who watches my channel, or Farlands or Bust for the more PG ratedness of it, the Mindcrack Network is a little bit more not PG. But yeah, the first Mindcrack podcast included Good, Baj, it was Pause, and Vintage Beef. It's kind of a thing they're starting to get going, so that's really cool. I'll keep an eye on that, and you know, maybe I don't. That's my problem. I didn't. This just like came out of nowhere for me. I don't. You know, away from doing YouTube stuff, I don't talk with those guys much. Probably because I don't open. I have them all on Skype. I don't open Skype enough. Is my problem. I just got to get into 2 floating trees. 1 floating tree, ha ha ha. 2 floating trees, ha ha ha. Sorry. Reference, ha ha ha. So yeah, I don't know if eventually I'm sure they're gonna have a whole bunch of different topics and other Mindcrack members up on the podcast. So that could be something to look forward to. But yeah, that's kind of cool seeing the Mindcrack community expand. So look forward to that. And subscribe to that if you're interested. Like I said, youtube.com/Mindcrack Network, all one word. I guess other kind of Minecraft news-ish, kind of, is, I know I was talking about Minecon last time, and the word on the street is, the word in the alleys are that Minecon 2012, we already know is going to take place. Hello! Let's see through the world. Whoa, that's crazy. Down right there. That Minecon. Oh, that you know, Minecon. Oh, Minecon 2012 is to be taking place in Europe, and the word on the street is that it's going to be in November again, like last time, but it's going to be in Paris. Now, this isn't. The news isn't directly from the horse's mouth. Oh. Poor choice of words, but we haven't had any official word on it yet. Oh. And you know, but it's just all been quasi-confirmed. I know C418, the guy who does the music, was saying on Twitter, oh, and, you know, he's pretty much probably got advance notice that it's going to be in Paris. Minecraft Chick is in Paris right now, I guess, scoping out, planning places. That is a little bit of weird news. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I guess it could have been anywhere. But to be honest, of all the places in Europe I would ever want to travel to, Paris is probably last on the list. And no offense to all my watchers, Farlanders from Paris or France or anything like that. Nothing personal. It's just Paris is one of those cities where the main attraction is the city. Kind of like Las Vegas. I have zero desire to go to Las Vegas. Obviously, Paris and Las Vegas are, apples and oranges, but I was going to try to say oranges in French, but I don't know any French, which is another issue. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in France or Paris, being a tourist destination, speak English and stuff like that, but that might make travel and accommodations a little bit more difficult. I don't understand why, someplace like in the UK or London or something, I'm sure things are very expensive in London, but, something like that seems like it might have been a better choice, just in terms of all the international travel, if they're trying at all to get much international travel. And not, once again, not having favor, everybody has to speak English. No. It's just, you have to admit the majority of people who play Minecraft speak English. That's the first language that the game is in when you load it up. So, I even would have preferred Sweden, Stockholm, or something like that over Paris. So I don't know. That right there, in my hemming and hawing about whether or not going to Minecon is an option, that is a strike in the con list. So I guess we'll have to wait for actual official word on the dates and the times and the prices and where and when and stuff like that. So, but that is that's the list. Or I mean, that's the gist, the list and the gist. That's the gist of the rumors on the streets. So, I guess we'll have to watch out for that. I mean, I guess if I was going to go to France, the one place I would really want to see would be Normandy, and all that stuff that's out there, obviously. But not a big fan of that decision, and I just start to wonder whose decision that is, honestly. But anyway, yeah, that's the mini Minecraft news of the day. I can, since you guys overwhelmingly support the continued Q&A format of Farlands or Bust, can answer a few small questions here I got in the last video. Penguin Pingu 1994 asks, if you had to get a tattoo, where would you get it and what would it be? On my face. I'd get it on my face. No, I would, I don't know, that question is kind of formatted strange. They ask if you had to get a tattoo. I've actually considered it, and it seems something that eventually I would probably want to do, is get a tattoo. Tattoos are kind of cool. I've seen a lot of cool tattoos, and it'd be cool to have my own. And I know once you get your first tattoo, you get addicted. You gotta get more and more and more. So I don't know. It's I can't say I've thought about it extensively. It's kind of one of those things I go back and forth about. I really like the way, and this is like for a first tattoo, it might be a bit much, but I like the way sleeves look, like covering your entire arm in a tattoo, or a series of tattoos. I like that look a lot. So I would have to think of a theme, and that's kind of the thing. I don't know. Sometimes just the random tattoo, like, oh, here's this thing on my arm and this thing on my back that like have no connotation whatsoever. That to me isn't as interesting as like, treating the entire area as like a theme, your entire body, or the blank canvas, if you will, and I will. And so it seems like I would more lend myself to getting something like a sleeve. You can start out with a small piece, but then you just expand on it and keep with a theme, and keep with how am I doing on wool? Doing all right on wool. I will spare those sheep with their fluffy exterior coat. So yeah, that's kind of what I would think. I don't know. I always go back and forth. I like the classic tattoos. I don't really want to go super picturesque or anything, or not picturesque, but photorealistic or anything. I like, kind of the old like hot rod style tattoos and stuff like that. I'll just get some barbed wire around my bicep. That would be amazing. No, that's like, that's the, well, I can't use the word, but the D-bag, that tattoo is who that's for. But no, thought about that. Obviously, I'm into space and stuff. It'd be cool to have some space-related stuff. I always thought like a space shuttle taking off, and then have like the launch plume like go down my arm or something like that. I don't know how that would look. It might be kind of cheesy, but that would be cool. I always like, you know, science or space-related things, like getting the image that's on the golden record that's on the Voyager spacecraft. It shows, you know, the humans, you know, the kind of, it's the diagram of Earth and where we're located in case any future intelligent beings find the Voyager spacecraft and play the disc. You know, stuff like that that has kind of a scientific connotation with it. But yeah, I've always thought about tattoos. I know people who have tattoos, and you know, on different websites and stuff, they show all different cool tattoos, and oh, that'd be awesome. And girls with tattoos are all right in my book, indeed. But yeah, that's a good question. That was I'll have to actually think about that. I don't know, maybe 100,000 subscriber special. Kurt gets a tattoo. I better not say that, because then it's going to become a thing, actually. I don't know. You know me and my milestones, I don't make big deals out of them, but we'll see. Maybe sooner than one might expect I'll get some sort of tattoo or start working on some sort of, I don't know what I'm doing here with this hidey hole. Oh, sit, Wolfie. Thank you. Let's shed some light on your situation. There we go. Boop. And, oh, I already did that. And a boop. So yeah. So, Firelands are bust here. We're wrapping this episode up, and look forward to more of the same old, similar format. I don't like this right here because I can't see what I'm walking up into in the morning. Get out. Let's do that. Make this a proper end of the episode hidey hole. Ooh. Boop. End of the episode hidey hole. And I'll remind everybody to keep on going to farlandsorbust.com to contribute to Child's Play charity on behalf of Farlands or Bust. And we will continue churning out the milestone videos. I will have certainly a bunch more news on the 50% 5-hour live stream to look forward to. I'll give you plenty of heads up for that. And I'm looking forward to that. Let's make a couple boats here, because I know there were some situations where I could have had a boat. I gotta cook that iron too. Dope! Oh. Let's do that. Oh gosh, I need to pick this thing up too. Overwhelmed inventory. I am over encumbered. Hey. Woof, indeed, Wolfie. Woof, indeed. Alright, so yeah. Certainly, thanks for watching. You can continue asking questions in the comments below. You can like, comment. I told you to comment. You can like, subscribe if you're not already to see more videos like this. And I do appreciate, once again, all the contributions to Child's Play charity. It's very inspiring. Indeed. So, thanks again for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time.